Hi there, I'm Kelly Damphousse and welcome to the First Friday video. Today we're joining you from the Gary Meadows Arena and Equine Center here at Arkansas State University. My guest today is Professor of Animal Science, Dr. Bud Kennedy. Welcome, Bud.
Thank you for inviting me.
Good to have you here. Now I've asked Bud to join us today because we want to talk about several exciting projects that involve our College of Agriculture and our university farm. This is the first time we've shot out here at the Equine Center. It's just one of several great teaching and research areas here in the College of Agriculture.
Yeah, and that's a big reason why we recently changed the name to the Agricultural Teaching and Research Center. We do a lot of hands-on activities out here with our students, and this is where the laboratory work happens. And we also have applied research projects going on out here.
Now, along with serving as our interim dean for agriculture, you also manage the farm operations as well. We were talking a little bit ago about going out and buying cattle last night. So Tell us a little bit about what happens here on the farm.
Well, for a lot of the public, our collaboration is with the farmers market that most people know about it. Right here at the Gary Meadows Arena in the Equine Center, we host 4-H and FFA competitions, and we do a lot of other equine activities out here. We also run a thoroughbred breeding program.
That's right.
And we're about in our second year of that, and so far this year we have had 2 foals born at the farm. And also at the university farm, we house the Roy Aldridge Hippotherapy Center, which is run through the College of Nursing and Health Professions.
And the petting zoo is also very popular as well, right?
It is, and we hold that twice a year at the Bill and Alice Nix Petting Zoo, and that's open to the public Friday and a Saturday both in the fall and the spring.
That's great, and I think on Mom's Day weekend we're going to have it open as well, so people here for Mom's Day can bring their moms over. So if you've never been on a farm, it's kind of a neat way to kind of get access to these kind of animals and see what they're like up close.
Right, it's very popular for the kids and the parents to come in and spend time with our animals, and our students get involved too.
Those are all wonderful outreach programs to the community. Can you talk a little bit about the research that gets done here?
Sure. The university farm provides resources and land for mainly small plot research with corn and soybeans. We have an ongoing project with the University of Arkansas where they're doing chloride injury sensitivity tests with different varieties of soybeans to help the regional farmers. We also are excited about 2 new partnerships with major seed companies. And we're doing varietal research with them, looking at different corn and soybean varieties that do the best in our soil types over on the university farm.
Sure. Another thing that's distinctive about Arkansas State is that our faculty are performing research in addition to teaching, and this is the kind of research that really has strong implications for the real world. Our farmers in the area benefit by the research that's being done by our researchers here.
Oh yes, we do applied research. And the other good thing about our farm is that we have other departments on campus that use it. For example, we have the agricultural ditches that are used by Dr. Jerry Ferris, and they look at water quality issues that can be impacted by agricultural practices. So we're excited about having him out in that department involved as well. And the other thing is our USDA ARS has space at the farm where they work out of, and we also have partnerships with the University of Arkansas Division of Agriculture.
Now, recently you stepped up and taken another job, and you've added another title to your business card, and you're actually running the task force that is going to look at the possibility of bringing the College of Veterinary Medicine to Arkansas State. Can you want to talk a little bit about that process?
Oh yes, it's very exciting about this project that's going to get underway, or this is underway, and the task force. We're looking to about a 180-day exploration period where we can study the feasibility of bringing a vet school to Arkansas. Right now all the veterinarians in Arkansas have been trained out of state.
Sure.
And the deployment of veterinarians is projected to grow by 18% over the next 10 years. And the economic outlook for the profession continues to be strong because of the continued increase in pet ownership in the United States.
I saw something, Texas A&M, where I got my PhD, actually took classes in the vet school, and I saw a statistic the other day that they had over 450 people apply, but they only accepted 100 and some. That meant 300 students had to go try to find a slot somewhere else. So there's a real need to add more vet seats in the country, right?
Oh yeah. You see that at all the universities or the vet schools, where you have a lot more applicants than you have seats for them. And in most states, we're seeing that there's more jobs than there are applicants for those jobs.
It seems like there's a lot of strong interest in trying to make this happen. I know we're cautious and we want to make sure that we create a deal that works well for Arkansas State, but I'm looking forward to seeing the completion of the group that will actually decide whether or not we're going to be able to do this, and then see if we can't pull this thing together. So it's really important. Well, thanks, Bud. It's great to have you here today, and appreciate your leadership here. And with any luck, we'll have you hand back one of your hats pretty soon, as we have had candidates coming here for the permanent job as the Dean of the College of Agriculture. Appreciate your leadership both in the college, but also in this new task force as well. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
As we mentioned earlier, Arkansas State University recently started a 180-day study period with Adtalem Global Education to determine the feasibility of creating a College of Veterinary Medicine. Adtalem will be our partner, providing logistic and financial support throughout the whole process. These students would be enrolled at Arkansas State University, and in time, about 400 new students at the professional graduate studies level would be added to our overall enrollment. While we have a long way to go in working out the details, I've heard so much positive feedback on this proposed project. We have heard from our local community, state legislators and community leaders, and industry as well. We will be announcing the rest of the task force members very soon, and you can keep up on the latest developments of the study by going to astate.edu/cvm. Speaking of graduate students, I'm pleased to let you know that our provost, Dr. Alan Utter, recently concluded the search for our new dean of our graduate school. I welcome Dr. Sharice Jones-Branch and thank her for taking on the challenge of reinstituting our graduate college. I know she will be a strong voice for our growing number of graduate students. Did you know that Arkansas State University is the largest graduate program in the state? Being an advocate for those thousands of graduate students will be a huge part of her job. I'm also looking forward to Dr. Jones-Branch's leadership as we look to expand into new areas in the graduate college, like the College of Veterinary Medicine, and to solidify our position of one of America's Research II national doctoral universities. As we wrap up this month's First Friday video, I'm joined by one of the members of our pre-vet club, Sierra Bright. Sierra is a sophomore from Bradford, Arkansas, and she's also an animal science major and a pre-vet major here at Arkansas State. Thanks for joining us today, Sierra.
Thank you for having me.
Now tell me a little bit about yourself, like what you're doing here at Arkansas State.
Right, so as he said, I'm an animal science pre-vet major, and I'm involved in a lot of things in our college, like Sigma Alpha, which is actually a new sorority that we started here at A-State, and I'm really excited about. I'm in the pre-vet club. I'm also a senator for the College of Ag on the Student Government Association, so that's really cool, and yeah.
That's good. Now you actually grew up on a farm ranch, right?
Yes, so my family raises beef cattle in Bradford, and that was really the driving force for me to want to be a veterinarian. So.
Now tell me a little bit about your reaction when you heard we had the vet school coming here. Now you're a pre-vet major, but your plan was probably, well, it was for sure, was having to go out of state to go to vet school. I've
kind of grown up my whole life just thinking that I'm gonna have to leave Arkansas to fulfill my dream, but so having a vet school here is really a game changer, and I'm really, really excited and hopeful that it will happen by the time I'm ready to go to vet school.
Well, that's great. Well, thanks so much for joining us this year. You're very brave. It's like 30 degrees out here, and you're almost an honorary Canadian by taking your jacket off before you did the filming. But I'm very glad to have you here. So anyways, that's it. That wraps up today's First Friday video. We're excited about all the things that are happening here at Arkansas State. Don't forget, you can keep up with me on social media and follow me on KDAMP, and also email me at chancellor@astate.edu. All right, everyone, wolves up.